Today I wanted to share with you how I used this DIY lash lift kit that I bought from Amazon yesterday. I'll leave the link to it below. Basically, it's a lot cheaper than actually getting them done professionally, and they actually make your lashes look longer without the hassle of having to curl them each day, and it should last for about a month. I'm going to show you step by step what you should do to get the maximum results because the instructions here on the back are actually pretty vague. It includes the perm lotion, the fixing agent, also a nutrition lotion, and the cleaning agent to clean off all the perm residue, and you can use it in the beginning. There's also an eyelash glue. In here you can see that there's the lift pads. These are actually silicone shields. They come in small, medium, and large size. The medium has a couple of extras. This box also has some of the clean tool, which looks like this, and it has a comb at the end. Some other things you need before you get started include the plastic wrap, eye pads for the under eye area, lip gloss wands, tissue paper, alcohol wipes, as well as gloves. A lot of these things are really cheap. You can also find these on Amazon. The alcohol wipes are just to clean up any spills. So before you get started, make sure you use an oil-free makeup remover just to make sure that all the makeup is off your eyes. Next, I put eye pads under my eyes so that they don't get exposed. You can also use medical grade tape as well. This is because even though the chemicals may be safe, your skin may get irritated if you have sensitive skin. So I like to avoid any exposure with the skin contact. So apply the eye pad below the waterline and make sure that none of the skin is exposed. If some of your skin is still exposed, depending on your eye shape and the way you need to apply the eye pad, you can also use medical grade tape. Next, I dip my lip gloss wand into the clean agent number 4, the clear bottle, and then I like to rub these two lip gloss wands together, one without, and just get rid of any of the excess makeup you might have had on your eyes or any excess residue. When you find the correctly sized lift pad, in this case I'm using the medium size, you then apply the glue to the back and then apply it onto the eyelid. Make sure it fits as close to the base of the lash line as possible. If you can, try to minimize the gap between the lift pad and the lashes. Hold it down for about 10 to 15 seconds so that it stays on the eye. If it is slipping off, add more glue and hold down for longer. Don't add too much glue at first though because the glue can easily get into your eye. So when you finish applying the lift pads to both eyes, you're ready for the next step. I then apply the glue to the eye lift pad in sections. I do this because otherwise the glue will dry out, and then I try to lift the lashes in that particular section. Then I move on to another section. You can use a pick tool such as this to actually lift the lashes. Here I'm using the tool that it came with. It has a little section with comb so that you can straighten up the lashes. Be really patient during this process as it does take some time to get the hang of it. Also make sure that the lashes are not crossing over and that they're as straight as possible. You can also add more glue if you find they're not sticking. Next I use a clean lip gloss wand and I take the number 1 perm lotion, I dip it in and then I apply it to the lashes. I always swipe upwards away from the eye so that nothing goes into the eye. It's best to do this in one side first and make your way over to the next side. Ensure you're getting the base as this is what will lift the lash. And avoid getting it on the tips because it'll cause frizziness and it'll look kind of awkward. When you're applying this, also ensure to avoid getting this on the waterline. When you're finished applying the lotion, you wrap it in plastic and you leave it for 8 to 12 minutes. When the time has reached, I remove the plastic wrap. I'm going to use a clean lip gloss applicator and wipe off all of the number 1 perm lotion from the eyelashes now. I take a clean tissue and I wipe it off onto this and I keep going. Then I apply number 2, which is the fixing agent, the blue bottle, onto the entire eyelash. I then cover this in the plastic film and wait for 8 to 12 minutes. When the time has reached, I remove the plastic and then I take off all of the number 2 fixing agent from the lashes. I also make sure that I clean out the eyelash lift pads. Now I apply number 3. This is a nutrition oil. It's supposed to be healthy for your lashes and also promote the growth of new lashes. So I leave this for about 15 to 20 minutes. When you leave it, you don't have to cover it in plastic this time. I then remove any of the excess oil with a lip gloss wand and tissue paper. Again, I always use new ones for each of these processes. So now as the last step, I use number 4, which is the cleaning agent, and I take 2 of the lip gloss wands and swipe upwards away from the eye area so that nothing goes into the eye until I fully clean the lashes. After I fully clean them, then I'm ready to remove the lift pad, the under eye pad, and I can clean them again. As my last and final stage for cleaning my lashes, I like to go to the washroom over a sink, and what I'll do is use a mild cleanser that's meant for the face, oil-free of course, and I use the soap suds from this and I make sure that I clean the lashes really well, and then I wipe them off with a piece of tissue. I just pat them dry. The lash lift should last about 3 to 4 weeks. That's provided you are taking good care of them. And also in between, make sure you're cleansing them. And if they actually get tangled, make sure that you're using a clean mascara wand and just brushing them out.